Hello, hello. It is Thursday. We're going to be working on music today. And I did a little bit of work yesterday. I came up with something that's kind of decent. But before I look into this, I want to look at what the chord progression, I guess save, sure. I want to look at the chord progression for the original music that we had. Oh, wait, this is wrong. This one. All right. Let's go pull this in. I wonder if there's some like analyzer for this. Hey, Galaxy Inferno, are you later than usual or is this time zone related? I'm later than usual. What just happened? I think my like advertised start time is 8:30 a.m. and it's currently 8:26. I just try to be online by 8:30, but usually I get online by about 8. It all depends on sleeping, walking, everything else. Anyway, I'm kind of happy with the music that I made, which I will show in just a sec. But first, we got to get these chords, like I said. So it's C sharp. This is D sharp, half diminished 7. Then, yeah, C sharp again. Same thing. Then we go to G sharp. Then, what do we got here? It's like an A7. I think it goes to this. Okay, this is an obnoxious instrument to be testing this with. Maybe we just lower this. How does this fit? 3 streams. Well, I guess technically I'm kind of early, but yeah, I've just never. I always advertise my starting time as like way later than it ever was. I think it used to be 9 a.m. and I never started that close to 9 a.m. or unless I had an appointment or something. Yeah. Hey, David. Hey, DevZone. We are just trying to harvest the chords out of this track for right now. And I'm trying to figure out what is this thing called? Dreaming Blades. I'm trying to figure out what this. Oh, wait, no, that's A sharp. Oh. Yeah, so probably like C sharp diminished 7. It's not really, this is close enough, whatever. And then we go to this, which yeah, I'd probably say C diminished 7. All right, then we go back through this stuff. Okay, so that's the original thing. This is the intro theme chords. Hey, Mouge. All right, now let's go look at this new one. Okay, so this is what I just started working on yesterday, but it was based on the original. Actually, let me just play the original. So here's what I started on last week's stream. And I just had a basic idea for rhythm and I don't know, some like little blips here. So, I wasn't super happy with that. I ended up changing it into this, which I'm more happy with, but not totally sold on yet. Let's pull this up. And I'm still messing around, so this is not done by any means. Yeah, so I have some ideas there. They are not totally solid yet. But the other thing too is I'm not certain that this even fits with the game. Hey, Jesta. Yeah, I like it well enough. Let me let me play this in the context of the game. So we have, let's back up. So this is what I was getting the chords from. This fits perfectly in my opinion. Then you'll fall down. And now we need to mute this. There's no easy way to do this. And then start this when it falls. Does that fit? So I think it's not bad. And I kind of want to mess around with it some more. That like wow wow sound to this thing. Hey Goose. This needs to be toned down a little bit. Maybe just through part of this. I'm not sure. But yeah, I was thinking this will end up being a little bit more ambient. There's no like major melody in here. And the other thing I kind of want to try is just looking through some more of these instruments and seeing what we got here. You know, what'd be kind of cool is if you could just go through one by one, maybe. I know you can go through within a category. Something's wrong here, right? I went from... Yeah, I probably missed a chord. Well, let's come back to that, I guess. Could maybe work. Like I said, gonna mess around. There's gonna be a lot of experimentation. Okay. Go back for a sec. Hey, Rainy. Sonic the Hedgehog. Have you seen that video by any chance? Hey, I'm serious. Yeah, this synth is pretty nice. I like this a lot. I need to learn how to fiddle with all of this stuff, but at least there are a lot of presets. Oh, this is pretty nice. Okay, well, let me link it to you. Where is it? Sargnarg the Hedgehog. That's what it is. I'm gonna link this over Discord because I don't remember the content exactly. I just remember finding it funny. It's very, very silly. Hmm. Oh, this is already detached. Is there a way to... No, there's no way to attach this. Interesting. That's why it's always above everything else. What if you could turn that off? I don't see a way. Yeah, I don't see a way. We could just close it. Interesting. What is this thing called? Gumdrops? I kind of like this. I think it's had the right texture to go along with the other stuff. I want to put a couple notes here and just see what this sounds like. No, I just want to see. Okay, I gotta start splitting out some of these into patterns that I can apply. Like the drums, for example. That's funny. It's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna cut all this stuff out in its own thing. Drums. Paste. So I guess just delete all this from here. Yeah, I should just be cutting and pasting. Why is this not working? All right. Probably a better way to do this stuff. Snare. We also got to change the drum sounds altogether. All right. This is probably a mistake, right? Let me think about this. I guess let's clone this one. Drums number 2. Sure. Let's go delete this from here and delete this from here. All right, now we go over to song. Click this thingy. Go put in our pattern 1. This is too long. Man, I would love for this to go to the top. Okay. Then this has the kick on it. I don't want that. At least I don't think I want that. All right, cool. So now I can finally get the drums where I want them to be. Let's listen to that. I mean, it probably needs to be a little bit quieter. Hey, Benji. All right, let's go get this. So I wanted to go back to here. And maybe I should just make this another pattern. No, I kind of like seeing everything all in one track at first. The gumdrop sound isn't really needed. And then I gotta think of what we're doing here. I'm missing something though. Oh yeah, the organ. All right. So where's this? Am I still taking classes? No, I stopped those like probably like 7 years ago. What just happened? Something weird happened. Oh, I see. My finger accidentally hit the play button. They're like really sensitive touch buttons, and the keys are really short, so it's easy to hit them. But that was kind of interesting. All right, let's see how that would sound over here. Oh, let's write this down. So it is. Yeah, that. Okay, as opposed to. Yeah. This is Fruity Loop Studio. I feel like it was 2 years ago or something. No, I think it was about 7 years. Yeah. All right, so we want to focus on this part. I need to switch here if I'm going to try this out. Yeah. I don't know why that's so quiet, but that's a general idea I want to go with here. So we'd go from this. Let's just move this off to the side. And paste this. Now I want to lower this down, and this stays the same. So this is going to be... But maybe we do it like this. One lower. Might be too low, but I think I like that better. Because at least this is the correct base, the right root. This would be here. Yeah. And this should be different the second time around. Let's just put this over here for now, though. All right, then we get to this. Oh, this is an octave too high. Yeah, stupid. We're gonna delete this. Well, maybe not delete, but rework. Which means changing this to be this. Did I take too much? I don't know. Let me just Command Z because I can't tell. Yes, I did. I meant to just take this over here. Perfect. Delete that. Then we change this. No, it'll work until I have something better. If we're gonna do that though, we need to frame this with, well, the organ needs to change. There we go. Hey, Cradlefish. What if this went to here? Not bad. And then what is that other thing? This, yeah. This should probably also have something going on here. Sounds pretty cool. If we're gonna do that, we probably move this too. Yeah. did this back here, made this quieter. That should be split in the middle. Let's expand this and then slice it. Delete these. Nah, this has to go up. And make this a little bit shorter, which I can easily do. There we go. Like that. Okay. This might be fine, but where I wanted to go after this, that was what I was messing around with earlier. What do I have? All right, so we have the I don't dislike this. I guess I should listen from the beginning. Also, didn't I do this without drums? Yeah, I did. Hey, Papa Kulikov. How long have I been playing piano for? Did I make a command out of that? Hang on. I should make AMJ point to this. Alias AMJ. There we go. Okay, so check out that one. Yeah. All right, so let's listen from the beginning here. The drums will cut out. Hey, Kyle. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Yeah. I think we got to do is move these drums to be after here. Probably paint this in the whole way. That way it doesn't sound like it's going from having these little pluck sounds to almost nothing. Yeah, I think it's better. So how does it start out? Want something here. Yeah, let's make a new pattern. Drums 3. I don't know. I never come up with names for this stuff. All right. Maybe we just start with the hi-hats. Let's just listen for that and see what that sounds like. Probably bad. bad. Yeah, music stream today. I'm trying to do it on Thursday so they don't save it all for the end. And it's been pretty nice, actually. That way when I'm testing a game, we're not lagging too far behind with music, and you can actually see what it feels like. Like, it's been really cool loading up the non-Dungeon Runner part of this. And most of the sound design is now done for this. Yeah, this feels pretty good. Maybe the spike should have a sound. Yeah, I think of that. Okay, it's not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, I think some amount of gameplay, some amount of art, some amount of sound, some amount of music. Which, granted, that's some amount of the whole game. But each one just adds so much. It's like just having mechanics doesn't do anything. You need the gameplay loop. Just having one or two sounds. Well, yeah, I guess if they're the crucial ones. Oh, man. Okay. So, yeah, we got to work on this some more. I do like where this general direction is going, though. But I think this is going to be quite the stretch for me to do convincingly. So, something I didn't like, it was the raise up to... Where is it? Here. This should be lower. Yeah. All right, but we're building up to something here, and we need to now capitalize on that something. So that's where I got to work on this. Let's see. Batman? So we can do a couple different things here. I think going into a more major piece. We have this, right? Let me just add a piano here. Or you know what? I could just play on this, right? You can hear that, right? I assume so. All right, so. Yeah, so we could go to... Hey, Sammykins. We can go to E major there. Next part of Gotta Go Fast. E major. You know, let's just plunk it in and see how it feels. Why not? I said I'd be experimenting here, so let's experiment. Put this on E. And probably, I guess, just keep this pattern up. How do you... How do I move this? There we go. I guess it's based on zoom level. No. That's bad. Hey, noob. Yeah, that's probably better. Yeah, that. So we delete that, shift, put that there, and copy. Oops. Okay, so this is something that's really annoying about FL Studio. Do you see how the pencil is pointing almost at the E, and then once it does, it switches completely over to the left side to now indicate where the cursor is. It's so hard when you have the mouse cursor set to this size to just use this properly. I should just trim down the mouse cursor size when I use FL Studio so I can actually point at things. Okay. Finally got gravity working with moving planets. Oh, nice. Yeah. I'd love to see this sometime. You said you were working on shaders too, right? All right, what is that at the end? Is that... Yeah. That's the kick. I want that still there. Let's put that there. All right, so we have... So probably sounds stupid. Why is this like faded out into nothing? Oh, because it's the wrong instrument. I wanted this on this one. There we go. I don't like this. I think we're gonna delete this, but I just want to still try it. I could see it working. I just think we need to shift there a little slower. Shaders for the game engine as well. Yeah. Yeah, neat. What's the vision for this? Is it a single player, multiplayer? Just the engine and other people do what they want in it? What if we just add in... Hey, Fritz. Welcome in. Howdy, howdy, howdy. I gotta think of what we're doing in this part. We are working on music today for the Dungeon Racer game. And here's what I have so far. This is something I only started working on yesterday, and it's not the best yet. But here, have a listen. So not totally sold on going to E major here, but that's what we're thinking about at least. So. Think it's good. I'm liking it. Can't make music at all. So I'm just not. Oh, thanks, Kyle. I like it too. I think it's pretty fitting, especially I think the tonal shift from like soft dungeon music. Oh, this to that much faster paced music, I think is great. So yeah, for those wondering, the part where the music's gonna come in is here. You'll bomb this wall on the left side, and the dungeon will start falling around you. It'll still be slow music now, but as soon as you fall, this new music would play, and now it's, you know, a race to the side. Which I think is fitting. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't finished this yet. Basic networking with a net session library, but it's far from fully functional. Probably open source it someday. A lot of No Man's Sky style games. I mean, pretty awesome currently. Yeah, man. Well, good luck, noob. Yeah, I look forward to seeing this. And howdy, Dr. Oppressal. We are making music. We're in your wheelhouse today. All right, so I do like this. I think... Yeah. I like this well enough, at least. We got to keep up these drums, too. I guess I might as well paint in some more of this, as long as I'm just doing random stuff here. And I want this to get back to almost ambient at some point. So we gotta scale back. Let's see. No, this should just go straight down. Probably just delete that and put this over here. Great. Wow. It could work. We could also just do this. We need to play this out twice, so if we're going to do that. But I kind of want to change chords here. Let's see. We go to 4. Let me add in that piano that I said I would so I can test this out more easily. They have a piano sound up here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to rename this to piano for testing. I want it to get too chill. You're still racing against the dungeon falling. Could do that. E, A. Oh. F sharp 7. I mean, if I want to do that, sure. This might sound out of place. Guess it's not amazing. There you go. Welcome in and take care. I hope you've enjoyed this brief interlude from C# to music to the rest of your day. Have a good one. Maybe see you again sometime. This needs to be here. Yeah, I want to try this. Switch back to... Actually, there is no organ sound playing. This would just be E's, A. No, wait, no. This would just go to A. Brief major section here. Well, like 5 seconds. Might need to expand that. Yeah, no, it's got to be at least 10 seconds. And then we take this, lower this down. So what's that? That's what I want next. So we lower this down to here. Then we go back to the plucks. This I don't know about. I mean, I'm playing this higher up than it probably should be anyway, but... And what did he say? F sharp? Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to just kind of chords for a while. What did I do in the first one of these? Man, sounds good. Yeah, fine. Let's just do that. Oh. All right, get the rest of this. This is pretty low. XT, copy, do this very cheaply. Go back to this one. All right, here we'll raise this, lower this. And here we'll lower pretty much everything. All right, what do we got? Yeah, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced this is what's best to do here. And I already have, yeah, I have this. Let's pluck this over here. Why is it still continuing? That's why. Okay. Okay. So you're going to be in this section of the game for long enough where a 1 minute loop is going to drive you nuts. So we got to expand this to probably like 3 minutes. But I want to see if this sounds okay. So we're going to go back to the game. No, wait. I need the music on. Because I want to get into that section. Yeah. Okay, now let's turn that off. I want to listen one more time. Whoa. Yeah. Okay, not bad. Hey, Dark Orb. But going to A major is a mistake. That's fine. This is not fine. We need to change this somehow. Even that would probably help. Just dropping the A out for a C sharp and making it like C sharp minor 7 instead of this. One just sounds much cheerier than the other. So let's change this up to C sharp. And I don't know for sure this is going to fix it, but I think it'll sound better. And that, and then what's the other one called? Squarish low. That's probably already fine. How's that now? No. No. I don't know what I'm doing. That could work. We could do E and pretty much just skip what I had here. I mean, then we'll cut out a measure. That's the only problem. Although we could potentially double it up at the G sharp by changing it to like... something like that. What are we doing? Are we keeping that? This is one of the things that... I guess you can always just clone a pattern and keep what you had. So we could call this like old idea to cheery and then go back to the original idea. Yeah, that's a pretty good workflow. Now we go find this again and cut out the C sharp segment entirely. And then slam this to the side. Change this on here too. Delete. I already did that there. Organ, I guess. Okay, so, oh, and then the popcorn pluck. Delete. All right. No. Okay. Hey, Andreas. And thanks. Yeah. I just thought it was too cheery. It's like you are still being chased by this falling floor. And I mean, it doesn't lead to death in the game. But yeah, you wouldn't want some like super cheery, like... Like that would totally not be fitting. That's kind of what it felt like to me, at least. Yeah, I gotta think of what I want for this. Maybe that's what I should have kept. Let me Command Z all of this. How far back can we go? I don't know, and it's easier to just use the history thing for this, right? Where is the history thing? Browser here. So where did we get back to where I was here? I think I'm going the wrong direction. Yeah, I'm going the wrong direction. I don't think it kept enough history for me to revert this, unless this is it. No, we're slightly off. And do we still have the cloned track? Wait, what? That got deleted? All right, clone pattern is where... Yeah, this is it. This is where I was. Because clone pattern is where I said I wanted to save this, and then I renamed it. Now we're good. Okay, so yeah, what I was thinking is... So instead of... Okay, so I went the wrong way. We have A as the root. If I make it F sharp, that might sound slightly better. This already has C there. Yeah, I messed something up. All right, F sharp, I guess. Why is this not working? It's still not working. What's going on here? Oh, the focus is in the wrong spot. Weird. You can't have this expanded? Yeah, weird. It's not bad. Sorry. Still don't like it. And maybe what I don't like is really this. Maybe I should change that. Yeah, let's try that. Where do I want to change this exactly? Probably here. Hmm. No. All right, I gotta stop and think about this for a bit. Let's back up. Hey Grimoire, how are you doing? Starts at 33. Yeah. This is the E major chord, and I don't mind that. This I'm not so sure about. All right, well, an ad's about to start, and I said I should probably take a break anyway. So, yeah, I'll be back in a little bit. Is it jump time? It's jump time. Hey, Boss Nomad. Close the game. All right. Is that going to work? Close the game. Is this like fully broken? There, no, it works. Okay, good. All right, let's go back to the beginning. I've had a little bit of a break. See how I feel. All right, there are some other things that are strikingly obvious to me when I listen to this, which is measure 17 to 25 should have something. Do measures 17 to 25 should have some like extra harmony, and measures 25 to 37. No, to 33 should double up on the pluck sounds in a higher register, but quieter, I think. All right, so going back to this. Want it sounding a little bit more discordant than it is. I guess we can't do this, can we? Did I already do this? That's all there. I guess it's because I go up to the B there. Is it this? No. All right. I'm a little stuck on this. Maybe we should try some of the other things I talked about. For one, what I'm a little bit curious of is, let's say I duplicate this and send it up like that and lower it a lot. Yeah, that's interesting. If I'm going to do this, I should try this on a different instrument. Or a different track. So let's take everything here. Make a new pattern. Test melody. It's got to start at 25 and go up by 2 and go down a little bit in volume. Let's listen. Oh, wait. We got to move it back to the beginning. There. I mean, if we're going to do this, we should probably change the notes as well. Like maybe we just shift everything to the side like that. And change these. It sounds like kind of a mess. Let me close this. Let's try something else out. I did say this would be a lot of experimentation. And it is. Delete those. I mean, it sounds cool. I probably shouldn't have cut out a note if I was going to do this. I want to go over to this one, and I can't seem to click it. There we go. Let me just put these in just so that we have something there, because I want to see what this is supposed to sound like. I'm going to turn this off. I think that taking a break from this is probably a good idea. So where does that leave us? What music do we still need for the game? Well, you're supposed to go back to the Architect's Realm, and there's supposed to be only piano music there. But I haven't written out the next part of that. I don't even know if we have other music needs right now. I mean, I could try making something for a future game. What are we missing? Oh, I kind of wanted to change the farming game music a little bit. Yeah, let's go look at that briefly. Then I will probably just end the stream. I don't like when I get stuck on this sort of thing. And sometimes it's just it's performance anxiety. All right, so we got to load the new Fruity Loop Studio for this, and then cross our fingers that this actually works. I don't think the farming track ever had a problem though, so it should be fine. All right, where is farming, farm. All right, there's one section of this that just sounds kind of muddy and lame. I like it overall, though. As long as I'm here, let me have this go up in volume when it starts out. Maybe just more subtle than that. There we go. Supposed to sound like that? Yeah. Why? What's wrong? $61. This could be a little bit longer. It's going through stream properly. Sounds super robotic-y and noisy. Has a lot of popping noises. Is anyone else hearing that too? Because for me, it sounds perfectly smooth. You are hearing that. Okay. That's strange. Hang on, let me see something really fast. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I don't know if I can even do anything about this. Let me give you a point. Did the other track sound like this too? Is my voice okay? Because I don't see any internet problems on my end. Voice is fine, it's just the DAW. Previously was also okay. Okay, yeah, strange. Let me just restart this and see if that fixes it. I don't have any other audio programs open. Unless you count OBS, I guess. I mean, there's stuff using audio. Also, hey, bot and method. All right, so let's try this again. Does this sound better? Oh, it's playing really quietly. I don't know if you could even hear that, but why is that playing so quietly? I hear it totally fine. That sounds fine. Sounds better because nothing's coming through. Why is this so quiet? All right, let me turn this up a bit. No, this is probably a mistake. I shouldn't do this. I should figure out how to get this to be louder. Oh, God. I don't even know what we do here. Let me change to a different track altogether. Let's see if this is louder. This one might not even load. It's used to crash FL Studio. This doesn't play anything for me. This is the one. It didn't. Yeah, it's not necessarily a problem with this particular setup. It's just that track is messed up. Yeah, weird. It's coming through so quietly. I've never even seen this happen before. Is there some other thing I can do here? Working fine until that recent project. Let me go back to the old FL Studio and see if this is the right volume. Yeah, it's coming through just fine. So there's something wrong with the newer FL Studio. Huh. And this is, I mean, I'll play it again, but this is not sounding robotic-y, right? I don't know what to even do. So I guess maybe we are ending the stream early. Well, let's try one more time. Maybe there's an update for this. Yeah, I don't know. I need to, well, let's load the track and see. Is this playing super quietly? Oh no, it's the right volume level now. Is it robotic? Oh, it's good. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, I already listened to this, so I want to fix the part that is roughly here. It just doesn't sound very interesting. Maybe from somewhere between 53 and 65. Yeah, I think it's 57 to 65. So this is the dungeon racer to do, and then the farm to do is fix 57 to 65. It's not very interesting. Hey Ninja, I'm doing well. How are you doing? How's school been going? Wonder where I made it break? Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. All right, what are we looking at over here? What did I say? 57? So this is fine? Okay, let's see. I think ending on the A is still fine. What have we got over here? So C7, C major 7, CM7 to what? To an A7. What is that? D major 7? And then what does it go to? Was that? So just a G major 7? And then we get to this. So just D. Okay. Start my own keyboard blog. Can you check it out? Yeah, sure. Share it on Discord in the Show and Tell channel. Show and Tell. Yeah. And I can try to take a look later. Okay, so we got... I think the chords are fine. Although it sounds muddy when it's that low. This is 57. 59. This is 61. And then 63, and then probably 65, yeah. Okay. It's not bad. I think the problem is we're between like 4 notes for this entire time. That's why it sounds boring and it's not going anywhere. That's much better. Yeah, let's just do that. Just go up. All right. Done. Okay, let's listen. All right. All right, nice. Much better. All right, it's time for laughs. Let's listen to the whole thing. Actually, you know what? Let's listen to it with the farming game in the background. I'll just turn off the music in the game. I gotta fix these volume sliders because this takes forever. Let's just go into free play. It's good, but I think I want to go from one note below for that. Wait, it already does, right? Wrecked it? The corn? Oh man, that's too bad. And yeah, I'll have to take a look later. Hey Luke, I'm doing pretty well. We made some progress today. Volume sliders only move 1% at a time. I just don't have the same logic that I have for the other part of the game where you have sliders. All I need to do is just move that. So yeah, I think it just moves by a constant amount. If you take a look at these sliders, this is very comfortable. It accelerates, and then that way you can move fine-grained if you want, or quickly if you want. So we just need this exact same slider style. I think it'd be fine. There we go. Dropped it accidentally. Oh man, I'm surprised that destroyed it. I haven't dropped mine, but I think it'd be resilient enough because it doesn't weigh a whole lot. Yeah, that B should probably change. What do we have as a chord in the left hand? F, G, B, D. So G7. And we're going to go to a B. I wonder if that would be good. Yeah, very good. FL key controller. I don't have one of those. I did have a Novation instrument at some point. I had a, well, I still have it, I guess. I don't know what it's even called. Impulse, I don't know, 49 maybe. I know the numbers, the number of keys. I have, yeah, this one, I think. And to be honest, I only ever really want a keyboard. Actually, I really like the playback controls. Those are nice. And unfortunately, this only has play, and well, it's just not great. And I have the Mini Freak. If this had like play and stop buttons, that would be great. but it doesn't control the DAW that way. What's the red thing on my hand? That's just my ring. It's just a silicone ring. It's like a cheapo $1 or $2 ring. They break every couple of years. I already bought the next color that I want to wear. It's kind of silly, but Jimmy Fallon had an accident. Ring accident. I think he fell in his kitchen. Yeah, tripped over a braided rug in his home, caught his ring finger on a countertop during his fall. And that just terrifies me. Like, I type, I play piano, I want to keep my hands. And I had a titanium wedding band before this. And yeah, my wife is fine with me wearing this. I like this. It's colorful and nice. All right, so I think we just export this and put this in the game now. Kind of want to listen one more time. Or like talk with it in the background. Yeah, the FL key has transport controls. The problem is, like, I kind of mentioned this. I kind of just want keys. This one's small enough, I guess, but like this is the pretty much the smallest you can get for something that's a keyboard. The only extra is this little bit here, and it's got 6 buttons, and these are kind of necessary. So like you really can't get much smaller than this. Anything bigger, and I find that I don't have it set up as frequently because it takes up too much space on my desk. So I have this, I have a full-size piano next to me, and then I have the Mini Freak to the right of me. But these are not set up all the time. Well, the piano is, I guess. Oh, on my wrist, this is just a bracelet. I never wore bracelets, and then we went on a vacation, and we went to a bracelet making class. And I put that in quotes because this girl taught us how to make bracelets, but then we never actually got to try for ourselves. And she put this on me, and there's no way to take it off. So I've been wearing this since that vacation. Eventually it'll snap or something. I don't know if I'll continue wearing bracelets after that. Okay, let's export this. Is it already a WAV file or is it an MP3? The bar at the bottom stopped working. Assets, audio, music, farm.mp3. All right, let's export this as an MP3 then. It should be the exact same length. Let's put it in temp for now. Save. Hey, Dennis Kazee. Super simple appreciation for your work, applying to my first job and landing a dream role. You've always been here, positive, thank you. Well, thank you. That's very nice of you to say. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking, you know, you get a lot of places by just being consistent and moving the needle a little bit. And sure, it's nice to move it in large bursts, but yeah, it takes grit to do certain things. And like this music, for example, this is the only thing I don't know how to force exactly. Like I'll probably come back to this afterward. Not the farm music. This I think is probably done. But I'll probably come back to the other music afterward and try to still improve it. And maybe we work on it next week or something. All right, so replace this as 232. Should still be 232. Is the number going to appear? I have to like reopen the folder. 232, yeah. And then let's listen to it in the game. Should sound pretty much the same. Learning film 2. Try to go to the Odyssey today. Let me in. Didn't let you in because you were an AT+. Really? What's that rated? Is it R, I guess? Odyssey rating. R, yeah. Oh, wow. I didn't know. Huh. Well, someday. The nice thing about movies and games that you might have missed is that unless it's been like 30 years, they're probably still entertaining for you the next time you can listen or watch or play or whatever it is. What am I doing? Okay, there. I want to go to the farming game. And let's do this. No, let's just play normally. Oh, no, I can't do that. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. I'm just listening to the music, so we're not doing much here. Oh my god, that's a waste of time. It didn't play the new music because I never opened Godot. It's got to like recache it. I don't know why I wasn't open to begin with. Now we should see a tiny loading bar. Yeah. That probably fixed it. Yuck. Yeah, yuck. Well, whatever. I'll just let this play in the background. Yeah. Thinking of doing a GoFundMe to get a camera? I think you said where you live. I don't know how libraries are there, but you might be able to borrow a camera, depending. All right, let me close this. Save changes. Sure, whatever. The bar at the bottom still isn't working. The day was pretty short. Stuck on part of the dungeon. It started a second version yesterday. Hey, stats. Alright, so far we're good. Yeah. I don't know what measure we're on yet. Probably like 40 something. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, sounds good. Cool. Empty code. Did you finish the music I was working on? No. No. I can't figure out where I'm going with this yet. And I like the idea, so I will probably develop this some more. I'll probably spend some off-stream time doing it. But yeah, I just can't figure out what I want to do with it yet. Yeah, it's not bad. And now the only thing that really stands out to me as being bad is measure 35 and 36. I don't like that. The weird blaring sound was just because I stopped it really fast. Come back to it later. All of a sudden, I have the answers. Yeah. I think some time away will help with this, for sure. Can't you run Godot from Visual Studio so it compiles the engine source to the project source? You won't get any caching issues. So you can compile the project from Visual Studio. I'm using Rider, although it's kind of the same way. I didn't have Godot open, so it didn't run its own re-import of the asset. And we could have a step that forces that, but there's usually no reason. Usually I just have Godot open and there's no problem. And I don't know why I didn't have it open today. Maybe it had crashed or something. It's a Dino Dance sort of day. Hey, Matt. Yeah, okay, maybe we'll spend a little bit more time on this. Let's see. Because I want to figure this out. So here, actually, let's take this over here. Something sounds wrong about this. Sorry, give me a sec. I'm trying to find this. Here it is. Wait, is that the problem? Yeah, that. What is going on there? Plunk. Hey, Cakes. Welcome in, everyone. I've been working on this track today for the Dungeon Racer game. Thanks, Cakes. I hope you're doing well. Hey, 981. I'll play this track so everyone can hear. This is, well, yeah, I'll just play this. I didn't actually change anything just now, and yet I'm feeling a little bit better about it. I don't know, maybe I definitely need to just do this over the course of many days, but yeah, let's improve some of this. Hey, Uber Clinker. I don't know about make a killing. I don't know how much musicians make nowadays. All right, so this part, we have this. Do. Yeah, this needs to be expanded. We're playing an F sharp minor chord. And we have it here. I mean, this is like F sharp minor 7. So I think expanding this would do a lot for us. Let's do this. Well, let's do this and just see what it sounds like. No, I want this higher. No, I don't. I'm very torn on what I want. I'm Spear. Sometimes it seems like things don't update. So a lot of the time it's because Godot needs the focus to change things. But there is a plugin that you can get for Rider at least where it will automatically apply those things as long as Godot is open. So yeah, like if you just change an image, for example, you just have like a solid blue rectangle and you change it to a red rectangle. I think it'll still be blue when you run your game until you click Godot. But yeah, not with that plugin. It should fix it. Yeah, this needs to do something else here. Just using Godot and Claude. Yeah, so try it next time. Just clicking Godot should cause everything to update. I think there's some file system watch that they have, but it only actually causes a re-import when you click Godot. So if you're making lots of changes to a file, it doesn't, I don't know, cause a lot of unnecessary computation. I'm not actually positive what their reasoning is. All right, so what do we have here? That should be... No, what? Not correct. Maybe that. What am I doing? Oh. Let's go back to here. There we go. Let's listen. This was meant to be like way quieter. Almost like an echo. It's almost like this can't be controlled by volume. Is that right? There's just not much variance, I think. Asterisks. I'll just delete that. Whoa, 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 no. That should not be there. That's what we do everywhere else, though. Well, let me listen to it again. Yeah, I want to change that. What are we doing here? A, E. Might be too low. I think I want this to go A, G sharp, F sharp. I'm not totally sure. Let me see. No, it's not bad. gotta change one of those instruments. Okay. Let me get back to this. So, I'm reasonably happy with how this is going. I think this... We need some breather after this. Where we have like a B section for, I don't know, even a minute. And I think we should go to a C section after that. And then back to an A section. I don't know how I feel about music going A, B, C, A, B, C. Usually it's some like A, B, A, C or something to give you some variance. Because this is about a minute long. You know, one of the things I'll never forget. I say I'll never forget, but I'll probably forget it eventually. But Realm of the Mad God was originally, I think, a Flash game. That part I'll forget. But there was looping music that played for a pretty short amount of time. But it was something. They had some music there, and it would just loop forever. And it wasn't the best music or anything, but it was passable. So if I were to just stop here and say like, okay, this is it, and you listen to this for 10 minutes in a row, yeah, it'd probably drive you nuts at the end. But it'd be better than having nothing. Now, ideally, we flesh this out and we double or triple the length of this. And I don't have any great ideas for that yet. I also want to vary the volume of this. Let's listen. If I were to lower this. Yeah. I think I want some variance in that pluck sound. Marky Mark. Snare drum gets a little hectic. Yeah, I gotta write that down too. I haven't even replaced, I'm just using the default. Drums need to mix it up, balance them, and find non-default drums. Maybe we can do that now. Let me just replace this with a Surge XT, and then let's go through their drums that they have. Do they even have drums here? Yeah, drums. Some of them do at least. How's this? There's no snare playing, so I can't tell. There's the snare. There. Whoa. I should probably read these before I just use them. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, let's tone it down a little bit. Rename this to snare. Actually, yeah, while I'm at it, let's randomize the colors of all these. This is just called Surge XT. Let life give limes. Seriously? Well, we are forced to do that for consistency. Gumdrops I don't really use. Piano for testing I also don't really use. All right, so then the kick we should also probably change. Let's replace this with another Surge XT and close out of all this garbage. Rename this to kick and find a kick. Drums, kick. needs to be a little bit muted. I mean, we could just turn it down, but let's listen for some other ones here. That's not bad. Turn it down a little bit. Okay, that sounds pretty good, right? We might still need to mix it up. And this stuff I got to write down somewhere. Music day, dungeon, racer, music. Wait, is an ad about to start? Yeah, I think I might have messed it up. And it's very kind of you, Spear. But, I mean, the only stuff I stream is stuff I'm trying to be good at. If I were to stream myself tying a tie, you'd be like, this guy's an idiot. This guy's a idiot. All right. So yeah, after this, we want to go back to this for probably a while. Let's put this over here. Am I self-taught? No, I'm not. I've got the Adam's Music Journey command there. Magnus, thanks for the resub. Happy 8 months. Yeah, I haven't taken a lot of composition lessons, and it probably shows. I mean, look, at some point in my life, I'm hoping I'll have made like, 6 video game soundtracks. I am up to 2 so far, and we're working on the 3rd. So it's not that crazy. But I mean, anyone can make music. The question is it going to be music other people want to listen to? And based on the viewer numbers on my tracks, it is not music people want to listen to. It's just not offensively bad music. But yeah, people are not like, making a playlist out of this, listening while they're doing their homework or something. But I think people enjoyed it while it was in Scala Cellar. I don't think anyone complained about the music. That's at least good. Granted, I don't know how often on Steam reviews, if people are going to complain about anything, they'll complain about the music. That's probably not too common. Because like I haven't seen it at least. They'll complain about the gameplay, the graphics, whether AI was used, some, politics of the company. But yeah, rarely have I seen music show up. Yeah, actually, that's something I guess I haven't really noticed. I haven't seen music show up a lot of times. Unless it's some like, 5 review kind of game and they're talking about how like nothing seems finished in this. Yeah, you've heard me say this a bunch, Magnus, but I was saying there are some things I never want to use AI for. And it's for now game design and music. I mean, at least like during SIABT, If I were making an ad for I don't know, like I'm selling jeans or something on TV, yeah, maybe I don't want to compose the tune myself for that. I'll never be in that situation though. But yeah, I don't want to do this stuff now because I want to learn these. And I think I'll learn by doing. I think using AI to guide them at some point could be kind of interesting. Like, hey, I have a game design idea. Like, be an adversary to this game design. Does that list become smaller over time? I mean, I haven't really been using AI for so long to be able to shrink the list. Like, I mostly just use AI for coding and for like searching for stuff. So yeah, I'm still not using it for art or sounds. I could see myself using it for sounds eventually. Like, hey, I want the sound of this particular thing, picking up coins in a retro video game, and it just makes it for me. And I'd be like, okay, sounds good. All right, so after this section, we lost something. We lost some instruments here. We lost this sound. And 2 more of those. And I guess that. Sounds funny when you play it at like triple the speed it's supposed to be. Not very good at what they do. It's easy to keep it at an arm's length once it gets good enough. Yeah. Yeah. And when I think about like, okay, Scala Seller was almost exactly 2 years of work. When I think about like what's the percentage of each task? So coding had to be the largest of all of them. And I don't know what that number is. I don't know. Maybe it's 60% or something. Game design had to also be up there. Maybe that was like 10%. Music also took me quite a long time. Maybe that was 10%. Marketing, probably 10%. And, you know, everything else maybe fits into the final 10%. I'm not totally sure. But coding might still be the largest individual chunk of this new game. But with AI, it's gotten easier to do. But I don't know. Yeah. I guess my overall point was going to be like music takes me, let's say, 200 hours per game. I'm just making up a number here. So we could reduce this by at most 200 hours, but AI probably wouldn't get it down to like 5 minutes, right? It'd probably still be several hours of tinkering around with stuff. And it is a skill I want to learn. If I had spent, let's say, 5,000 hours, then I could see that barrier falling pretty quickly and being like, you know what, it's just not worth it. I don't know. So you're gonna do what you want to do and enjoy doing. Yeah. 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 The thought exercise that I always pose in this case is, you know, imagine someone gave you 15 years to work on whatever you want. You get paid whatever you do at your current or last job. So money's not an issue if it's not an issue already. And you're just like, okay, cool, you got 15 years. Like, I don't think most people have 15 years worth of work projects they want to do. Well, I did say work on whatever you want, but still, like, let's say you're making a game. Like, you might have a dream game you wanted to make, and that might take you 7 years to make. And now you're like, oh, I have more than double that time remaining. You have 8 years left at the end of that. It's like, well, did you have a second dream game? Maybe that second dream game only takes you 4 years, and now you still have 4 years left. It's like, you've got to be enjoying what you do to some extent. Yes, something else has to happen here. It can't just be this over and over. And originally we played that pluck instrument, but I don't want that here again. Well, I think we are making progress. Like I said, I think this is pretty fitting for the game. And using the same chord progression as the Zelda theme that I have, I call it the Zelda theme, I think was pretty smart. Except for here it changes. But yeah, I think I'm all idea'd out. I'm gonna have to get the entire context of the code base in my head. Yeah. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of stuff that I do where I just think I don't really care about this, at least when it comes to game dev. So as an example, these volume sliders, like I just need them to be functional. This is not something I want to spend my time or like expertly manage. So right now, they're really tedious to control with a controller. They're great with a mouse. I mean, they're just sliders. And on the title screen, we have the correct ones here. These were just me telling AI, like, make it accelerate as we move this. And this is exactly where we're going to copy now when it comes to the volume sliders. And I think this feels great. It allows you pretty fine-grained control and quick control. Doing a prototyping project at my internship, and we have a UX intern too who mainly spends her time in Figma. Don't really have the full licenses there. Full licenses. Inventory fluency in Figma is pretty low. Yeah, man, Every time you talk about this internship, it sounds like it's an even better and better experience. You're all working as a team, you're learning together, the company's presumably benefiting. Just what a great setup. Sounds like a real winner, Magnus. Okay, I think that's it for today. I've made some progress. We have like one more music day. The rest of today for me is going to be off stream. And one of the things I want to do is book some playtest sessions. And I think I want to make the first one be like 1 week from today. So the game has 5 sub games in it. They're not totally done. They're going to be just a little bit rough around the edges, I think. We got to spend the next, whatever, 4 business days working on this stuff. But like they're playable. This is, yeah, it's playable. So I'll do a bunch of work this afternoon too. I'll book some playtest sessions. Hey, Spacesuit, you ever thought of using Suno to generate a good theme or soundtrack and you fine tune? Or from a prompt you fine tune, then you transcribe by ear? No, I don't want to use AI when it comes to music. Because I think I want to get better at every aspect of it. Ideation, then actually developing that, and then polishing that. And so far, I'm pretty happy with the soundtrack in the game. So yeah, I do want to spend some more time on that. Oh, hey, let's check this in. Update farm.mp3. There was a boring section between measures. Do I still have this written down? 57 to 65 that I improved. All right, let's go find somebody to raid. I am dying to raid Cakes again, but he raided me. Can never catch him. All right, let's go raid. I haven't raided Wallaber in a long time. Let's raid Wallaber. How do you decide when to or not to raid after stream? If it takes me too long, I decide not to raid. But I try to raid after every final stream of the day. So not the morning streams, but the afternoon streams, or in this case, because I'm not streaming the afternoon, the morning stream. But yeah, I just you probably heard my opinion on raids. I don't think they're as impactful as they used to be. Like I raid somebody and 1 or 2 people chat and they say a couple messages and then nothing ever after that. And like 2 people raided me today, and the number of raiders from those streams who chatted was a total of like 4, and it was 1 or 2 messages, pretty much the same thing. And again, I'm not saying it's like worthless or anything. It's just, it's not the impact. You used to host somebody and be like, oh my God, a new channel on Twitch, and everything was new and people were discovering things. Now I think most people are probably settled down with the content they want to watch. So like, I'm going to raid Wallaber. How many people will follow as a result of this? I mean, I'm not even going to watch for too long. It's not that I have anything against Wallaber. It's just, I'm about to go carry on with the rest of my day, and I don't tend to watch a lot of Twitch. So I hope you all enjoy. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow should be a full day. It should be mostly coding, and I will see you then. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.